We're going to be here for the next 2 hours. Thank you so much for joining us. It is Sunday, the 24th day of June, 2012. Hard to believe it's about to be July. Jim in Missouri, police or military, Jim?
Yes, Alex, if you can hear me, my name is Jim from St. Louis. I'm a police officer. I have a pretty unique voice, so I'm trying to hide it, so I hope I'm coming in clear. I saw the KSDK footage, but I have some more news to tell you. We have been told that in October we need to be prepared for an event. I don't know much, but I just know it's supposed to be an event that will require us to use air and ground support in conjunction with the local military here. We've been practicing pretty much safeguarding pretty more affluent areas in St. Louis, Missouri.
You sound, let me stop you. I'm going to hold you over. You sound pretty freaked out, sir.
Alex, I've been a listener for yours for a while, but it's basically been coming down the pike pretty rapidly the last couple months, and basically, I can't really say too much. Like I said, I think they'll hear my voice. I have a very unique voice, but the military has basically been running drills with us, Alex, for about a month and a half now, and I think I don't know what's going to be the event in October, Alex, but if they ask me to confiscate guns, I don't know what's going to happen, because a lot of people in my department, they're asleep, Alex. They hate Obama. They're still in the left-right paradigm, and it's scary, Alex.
Do they have any idea how dangerous it's going to be to try to take guns?
Alex, I know. Trust me, this is Missouri, and there's some good old boys up here, but these good old boys are, they think Obama's a Muslim terrorist, and they don't understand people are bought and paid for. I try to explain it to people when I do even regular...
Well, let me not interrupt you. Just go back to what you just said. You said they're being told in October, be prepared to use air and ground army forces against the American people.
And when they say air support, I don't understand what that means. I don't know if that means they're going to just openly have drones flying or what, but I don't know what kind of support.
No, that's it. That's why the Secretary of the Army is in the news saying airstrikes.
I can't believe that Channel 5 is actually putting this on. Can you please upload that video on YouTube or Infowars.com so we can see this?
Well, listen, here's the deal, sir. Here's the problem. They take it down whenever we post it. Normally, they would leave something like that up. They don't want this being seen. This wasn't supposed to get on the news. Did you see how freaked out the Army commander was?
Alex, you don't have to explain it to me. I know, but real quick, Alex, I'll hold.
No, stay there. Don't get. I understand you're trying to disguise your voice, but it's all right. This is America. We're allowed to say we don't want the Army attacking us. Listen, we could back this off if we get the news out about it ahead of time. Imagine if they were planting a false flag in Missouri. Now they're not going to be able to do that now because of us talking about this. We've got a big, long line of police and military that want to get on air, so I'm going to have to shut up and go to their calls. We're about to go back to Jim in Missouri, but since I mentioned this earlier, guys, put it on screen, the article about the Mexican troops cleared to operate inside the U.S. out of the Houston Chronicle. I want to show people that because folks aren't going to believe that. If you're a radio listener and you're like, show us, we're also streaming video at Infowars.com. But the guys did find the article. There it is, Cron.com. Mexican military flies over South Texas. Officials say U.S. has cleared flights in war on drug trafficking. And then you can find the other articles where they're pulling triggers. Around 1,000 Mexican troops operate a week, according to the intel I got, in Texas alone. Remember when I told you they sent Mexican troops to Katrina? And people are like, well, that's just to help. It's to acclimate you. I've been to the urban warfare drills 10 years ago, 12 years ago, on footage where they have troops from over 10 different nations training to confiscate our guns and admitting it's in the U.S., and then the Marine Corps commander runs over and screams at me and threatens to have me arrested because I got it on tape. They wanted to lead me around in some staged deal and lie to me, but it didn't matter. I snuck around. When they kicked me out of that urban drill, I just sent in other people as reporters. I mean, we got the footage. It's called Police Day 2000. You're not going to stop us. Now, we had you on hold, Jim, or we were going to break, so they put you on mute, but they could hear you talking because they had you faded down, but you were in the studio. And I said, this is America. It's okay, Jim, for you to speak out about this. And you said, no, this isn't America, off air. You've got the floor for another minute. Tell folks specifically what they've got you training with the military with these hundreds of large armored vehicles for.
Well, like I said, I'm in St. Louis, Missouri, Alex. I'll try to be quick. All we've been told through whispers, basically, in the locker room, is that in October, and it's pretty much locked in. I don't know if there's going to be another debate here in St. Louis like there was 4 years ago or what, but it's pretty much locked in that we're going to be basically the guards of the more affluent neighborhoods here in St. Louis. A lot of the lawyers and doctors and professors seem to, live in certain parts of St. Louis and the surrounding counties, and we've been basically patrolling and practicing all of the entries into certain neighborhoods to protect against militias, and that word has been used. Hold on, Alex. That word has been used, and there has been something said about well, I don't want to say too much more, but basically, Alex...
No, go ahead. You're trained... Look, listen, the criminal globalist collaborators live in certain areas. They know people have made lists. We haven't, but people have been making lists. The military, retired folks know who the enemy is. And yes, this is the plan, to go into a fortress mode when the globalists try to start World War III and then go after domestic groups. When the globalists start the Civil War and start trying to arrest people, then folks are going to be forced to fight, and they're not just going to wait in their houses. And they're not going to just go out and go after police and military. They're going to try to go after the people that run this because they're smart. Oh, that's what you're being told?
Yeah, that's basically it. And Alex, it's pretty much wide open here in St. Louis. But I haven't been involved in any drills with actual tanks. So I asked you earlier if you could upload that video. But real quick before you let me go, I know you got other callers. Alex Jones is real. All right? I know a lot of people out there on the internet are saying he's a shill, but he's real. You can go to YouTube right now and type in classic Alex Jones 2000, and you'll see video clips of this man from the 90s where he was in his early 20s speaking against the New World Order. And America, this country's dead, Alex. It's gone.
Oh, there he hung up. Listen, it doesn't mean it's going to happen, okay?